Hello, everyone. Monet Souza here, joined with Molly Stueve. Molly, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me. Happy to be here.
You're welcome. And we are joined in studio with your husband, Zach, your sister-in-law, Sarah. And it's so cool to just see you in person because we actually went to school. We overlapped our time a little bit at Franciscan University, and you're still in Steubenville, right?
Yes, yep. I've lived there since we graduated, working out there. Yeah.
That's wonderful. And can you just share a little bit of what you're doing right now before we jump in with some questions?
Yeah, so I'm mainly a campus minister part-time at Catholic Central High School out there, which I've been doing since I graduated from Franciscan. And then I travel around and lead worship at different parishes and conferences and things like that, also part-time. So kind of combination of the two of those.
That's great. And, you know, the work that you're saying that you do with campus ministry, it's been about 3 years, right? Give or take?
Yeah, I'm in my 4th year now, yeah.
So what has been the most rewarding thing working alongside and walking alongside these high schoolers that you've learned, I guess, over these 3 years?
I would say seeing, like, God do his thing. Like, it's really my job to, like, give them opportunity to meet Jesus. You know, we have adoration, retreats, things like that. And that's my job. But then, like, stepping back and watching as God, like, actually changes their hearts and getting to walk with kids for 4 years and see, like, their journey from maybe just, like, they might go to church every Sunday, but that's kind of the extent of their relationship with him. And then getting to watch as that grows into something personal and getting to, like, walk with them through that. It's like a front row seat to, like, God just doing amazing things in other people's lives and getting to, like, see that up front with so many different kids is, like, it changes me too and, like, leads me deeper into my relationship with the Lord.
That's so beautiful. And you do wear many hats. And another one that you wear is you co-host a podcast, which we've done collaborating with in the past, KnowHislove.
Yes.
So with the work that you've been doing in campus ministry and then the work that you do with the podcast for over 2 years now, you know, what have you realized of the parallels, I guess, of, okay, identity, you know, people want to know that they're loved, known, and seen, and that's what the Father offers to us.
Right.
How have you seen what you speak about on Know His Love podcast translate to what these kids are longing after and seeking for on a high school level?
Yeah, I think just the biggest thing is, like, so each of our episodes on the podcast, I host it with Father Michael Gossett. We just talk about different subjects of the faith. Like, we just did one on trusting others and different things like that, and we dive into, like, where is God's love in that? And so seeing that with, like, the kids, it's really, like, the things that we talk about are really, like, how do we actually encounter that love in a real way with God, like, and take it out of just, like, the books that we read and, like, the things we hear about, but, like, implement it into our lives. And I get to see those things really happening, kind of like I was mentioning before. Right. Like, when you open yourself up to the Lord more, like, he can do great things in your life. Maybe we'll talk about that in an episode, but, like, we're also, like, encouraging that in our kids and seeing that really, like, the things that we say about, like, you know, if you trust God, if you offer your life up to him, like, your life will change. Like, seeing kids put that into practice and watching as their lives actually do change. Like, it's not just words we say that because they feel good or sound nice, but it's, like, the reality of our faith. And so, yeah, getting to see that lived out is amazing. And it's all just, it's real. And it's like a reminder that we're not just saying these things to say them, but it's because it's real. It's true, you know?
Right. And I don't know if you find this to be the same for you, but for my EDGE students, for the middle school group I direct, much of, like, what I learn from them or we talk about with them, I oftentimes take what I'm hearing from them and what they're struggling with, and I make it into a YouTube video. Yeah. They keep giving me content. So to all those who are watching out there, I'm so grateful for that. So I guarantee that probably helps you create content of, okay, what are people seeking and longing to hear on a podcast episode? So hopefully that works out well too.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. And the other hat that you wear is being a worship leader. And you have some really beautiful music that is out there, and some of your albums are really, really great. What do you think music, you know, we know that it's a chance to be able to pray twice rather than just reading words. We can sing words, and then that counts 2 times in the ears of the Lord. How is music and songwriting entering us into a different kind of dialogue with the Father from your perspective?
I think it's just like another way to pray. And there's certain things that when I'm writing a song, like and expressing how I feel or what I'm experiencing artistically, like I'm able to say it more clearly than I could if I was just like, this is what I'm going through, like this is what I want to say. You know, like combining truth with art is like a great opportunity to really like pull the depths out from within. At least that's my experience. Like I feel like I understand myself more through songwriting. Like I might write a song and be like, yes, that's what I've been trying to say for the past however long, and like I couldn't really express it until it was paired with music and like in an artistic kind of combination of words. So I feel like it helps me to understand really what's going on in the depths of my heart, and helps me to be able to actually bring that to the Lord in a way that I really can't with when I'm just like just with words. It's sort of like doesn't make sense. Like it's kind of a mysterious kind of beauty that it has, but it's
wonderful.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense. And Molly, where can people go to find your music, and where can people also go to listen to some podcast episodes of Know His Love? Yeah.
So if you want to check out Know His Love, the website's easy to remember. It's knowHis.love. So it's not like .com or anything. So it's a fun thing that they did with the website. Awesome. And then my music, I have a Facebook page, an Instagram page, but I also, all my music's on Spotify and Apple Music, YouTube, wherever you listen to music. If you look up Molly Stueve, you will find it.
Wonderful. Yeah. Well, Molly, thank you so much again for taking the time to film an episode, and God willing, we can see you again in studio for another interview. For everyone who's watching, we're going to head back to the show, so enjoy.